Guys, what's up? How's it going? Enrique here, and this is Easy Things to Draw. And this is a little segment where I basically give my thoughts on any particular topic regarding art, and or answer a question. I don't think there's a question, but this topic came up in the comments. I can't remember who wrote it. I'm sorry, very sorry. But basically, it was something to the effect of, "What do you do when you don't feel like drawing? What do you do maybe to inspire yourself, or something of that sort?" I and honestly, it depends who you are, right? I mean, if you're just doing this, if you just want to draw as a light hobby, you don't need to make yourself draw all the time. You really don't, It's just a light hobby for you. But if this is like a career path you want to take, you gotta draw all the time, man. You gotta draw all the time, no matter what mood you're in. You gotta be the master of your mood, kind of. And I guess the other camp would be like, if you really want to get good at this, like this is a hobby, but this is still something you want to get very good at, you're probably gonna have to draw when you're not in the mood to draw. It's just how it is. Uh, the more mileage you put into something, it's not just like, it's not just the mileage. It's also like learning. You know what I mean? Once you learn something, apply it like crazy and really try it out. That's really how you're gonna get better. Sorry, I'm moving the camera so much. Um, So, I can tell you my personal opinion on for what I do personally. If I just don't feel like drawing all that much, and let me say this right now, there's almost never a point where I don't feel like drawing anymore. I always feel like drawing. The only thing different would be like sometimes I don't feel like drawing this particular topic. Like turnarounds. Turnarounds are. We draw like a character, then you have to draw them in the exact same pose but turned slightly, different angle, different angle. Sometimes that becomes really boring. You have to measure stuff out. Certain buildings just are really boring to me. Stuff like that. Sometimes I just don't feel like it because I'm injecting this my brain power into it, and it's not natural for me yet to really draw that. I'll have to really think hard, and it's tiresome, you know. So what I do normally is I just doodle what I want to doodle, but I try not to stick to that too much. You know what I mean? If I just don't feel like drawing that particular topic, I'll just doodle some skulls, something that's brainless to me, and it's just very therapeutic to draw that. But then I gotta catch myself and be like, okay, it's enough of this. Now, time to go, do the stuff that's useful. I mean, the stuff that'll help me grow as an artist or this particular art job. Um, that's one thing. You also gotta remember, by the way, that your willpower, it kind of works like a muscle. If you're getting good at pushing yourself to do stuff that you don't quite want to do in that moment, you're gonna get really good at it. It'll get a little bit easier, a little bit easier, a little bit easier, and then pretty soon it's gonna seem natural, and you're gonna be good at controlling your emotions, and your discipline will be through the roof if you just keep pushing it. Become the master of what you do. Like you need to finish this, and maybe you don't feel like it, but hey, you know what you got to do, you do it, learn to enjoy it along the way, and it becomes really good. So the more you exercise your willpower, you will become better at controlling your own emotions in a way. At least not so much emotions, but yeah, kind of emotions to some extent. You'll be an expert at getting yourself to do stuff you're not in the mood for. The other thing is I like to get inspired a lot, so I'll look at stuff on the internet. I did kind of mention this in the other video. Some people you can get bogged down by looking at stuff on the internet, but you can also get inspired. I love looking through guys' stuff that really inspires me, and it makes me want to draw. Like I'll see somebody that does something awesome, and I'm like, "Ugh, I don't want him to have all the fun. I want to do it too. And that'll make me want to draw really bad, actually. So I, could recommend that to you. So, but those are the two things that I do. Uh, Basically, to kind of summarize that up, I exercise my willpower so that I'm already like basically. So that first one's gonna be harder. That first one takes time to kind of master your emotions or master your ability to push yourself, right? That one, work on that the most. The first one, but that's gonna take time. The second one, I guess, is more of an instant answer for me. Is if you're looking through stuff that really inspires you, that like I said, is great too. But those are the two things I do. And like I said, because of number one, I never don't feel like drawing anymore. It's just something I do. I almost don't feel emotion either way when I start drawing. It is something that I am and that I do, and I'll just do it. You know what I mean? It's part of my identity, and I think it's a part of a lot of your identities. I've noticed too. I mean, from some of the comments and stuff like that. Uh, so that's my take. Please, I would love to hear your take on it. Please let me know below. What do you guys do when you just straight up are not in the mood to draw at all, and you know you got to finish something, or you know it's in your best interest to draw? What do you guys do? Please comment below. I'd love to hear your answers, and I'll talk to you guys next time.